If your video has 0 views, honestly, you should still be happy that you posted it. I feel like a lot of the times in social media, we get bummed out when our videos or even our pictures don't get 100 likes or 100 views or 10,000 views. Has social media really taught us that we need validation from a lot of people to feel fulfilled or feel happy? And I say this because sometimes I post videos and I look at them and I'm like, man, it only got 6 views or 10 views or even 200 views. And I feel bummed out. But that's because I compare it to channels like Mr. Beast or other big YouTubers that get millions of views in 1 hour. And I'm over here looking at the video that I think is going to be a banger. And sometimes it only gets 20 views. And I'm like, man, this sucks. But if you really think about it, imagine if there were 20 people in front of you looking at your video or looking at you. That is 20 people. That is still a decent audience, that are listening to your video, listening to your topic. Why do we feel the need to hit over 100,000 views? I'm not saying that that's bad, right? Don't get me wrong. I would love for my videos to get 100,000 views, but sometimes I feel like social media has really painted this picture where if your video does not do well, it means you're worthless. And no, just because your video hits 20 views does not mean you yourself as a person are worthless. You are a human being. You have a lot of value that you could provide to this whole YouTube space. So just because you don't get a lot of views does not mean necessarily that your topic is terrible. Maybe you just are not that good at presenting a YouTube topic or a YouTube video. Maybe you just need some work in how to record or how to speak. That's not bad. That does not mean that your topic is terrible. It just means that you need more practice in this craft of being a presenter, of being a YouTuber. So it does not matter if your video gets 1 view, 2 views, 20 views. I think if you're happy with the video that you recorded, that should be what's most important. I think it's important that you like your video. It should be important only to you. And I really hate how social media is molding society, because nowadays you look at Instagram, you look at Snapchat, you look at even YouTube, and all these successful people are over here flaunting their designer bags, their designer products, their Lamborghinis. What are we teaching the next generation? That their life is only meaningful or worth something if they have all these designer brands? Like sometimes kids nowadays, they all have like the latest iPhone, because I guess if they have a Nokia phone, they're gonna instantly get joked on. And kids nowadays have like the latest shoes, they have designer jackets, they have designer backpacks, bags, because that's what social media has told them is valuable, that we need to be pretty much like walking billboards to all of these companies and designers in order for us to feel socially accepted. And that's one thing that I really do not like about social media, is the fact that they tell us if we don't have these things, we are no use to society. Because how many times have we been embarrassed that we don't have designer brands? How many times do we show up to a function or to a potluck or to a gathering and we see all these people with their Gucci shoes, with their Gucci jackets, with their Louis Vuitton bags, and we're over here stuck with, like let's just say, for example, like our Target bag. They both serve the same thing. A Louis Vuitton bag and a Target bag, they serve the same thing. They serve the same purpose. You're just carrying your phone, your keys, your wallet. What does it matter? In reality, if you think about it, the person that spent over $1,000 on the Louis Vuitton bag is, what can I say, is a little bit dumber, because they're spending 100 times more for something that could cost you $20 at Target. It's like saying, imagine we go to Walmart and we want to go buy some eggs. Are we going to go and get the eggs that cost $20,000? Or the eggs that cost $2? They both are going to be eaten by the end of the day. So what does it matter if I spend $20,000? I think the only thing that I feel like people care about is the flaunting, right? The pride. Oh yes, I'm able to afford this, and I'm look at me, I'm spending $20,000 on this bag. I feel like that is a very bad mindset that social media is trying to engrave in our heads, that the fact that because we spend so much money on a specific item, it means that we ourselves as humans have more value. And that is just not how it is. It does not matter if you have a 20,000 designer bag, but you're living a poor life and you're behind on your rent. It does not matter if you have a $20,000 Louis Vuitton bag and you're walking around with ripped underwear. Like that's just a very bad mentality that social media is trying to portray to us. So going back to the topic about getting 0 views, you honestly should be okay with it. I think what matters is, like I said earlier, is if you're happy. If you're happy and you're excited every single morning about getting up and creating content that you love to create, and only 2 people watch, hey, the only 2 people that watched are your true audience. Don't worry about what other people think about you. Don't worry about if your videos get 100,000 views. Don't worry about that. It should matter that you are passionate about what you do. And honestly, if you found this video and this video is resonating with you, let me know in the comments, your story, what you're going through, what you're dealing with. I really want to connect with true and authentic, genuine people. I don't care if there's 10,000 people that want fast, clickbaitable videos. If that's you and you're like, man, this video is not for me, and you click away, okay, you are not the audience that I'm trying to attract. I want to attract true people that want to just really do this for the passion that they feel inside of them. Because I truly want to be a YouTuber, and this is going to take a lot of sweat and maybe even tears and a lot of restless nights to try to, get my videos out. But I think it's going to be well worth it in the end. Once I see, my first YouTube paycheck, when I get my first YouTube paycheck, I am going to be like the happiest guy in this whole world, because I've been doing YouTube for 6 years already. 6 long years have passed by already, and I have not been monetized. But I know that by the end of 2026, I'm going to try to make it my goal to get monetized. So if you guys want to be part of the journey, go ahead and subscribe. There's a lot of people out there that make it seem like YouTube is easy. They pretty much just shove it in your face like, oh, look at my video. It got 20,000 views in the first week. It's so easy, guys. And then they flaunt their monetization and they're like, look, guys, I made 20 grand this month. You guys could do it too. It's easy. Just buy my course in the description. Bro, all these people, they just want to sell you a course. There is hardly any genuine people on this platform. It's hard to find someone that's genuine and really just wants to help you out. A lot of people are just like, buy my course, buy this, and I'll show you exactly the rubric, the step-by-step on how I made it and this and that. And you too can be a full-time YouTuber. Like, they try to sell you this fake dream. It's a dream, but this dream is going to require a lot of hard work. And through these videos, I'm going to be documenting my whole process. I think it'll be a really cool idea for me to show you guys my analytics by being the most transparent as I can, answering your guys' questions as well while I talk over gaming videos. Because playing video games has always been a very, very peaceful part of my childhood. Just going into my room, playing some Mario Brothers, playing some Mario Kart. I remember those were the fondest memories in my childhood. I don't know how many of you guys actually played video games, but for all of you gamers, you guys know the feeling of just playing video games every single day. You're pretty much only going to be seeing me playing video games, whether it's video games on my computer or just me playing my Nintendo Wii or something. I do want to get a capture card. That way I could actually record my Wii gameplay. I think that'll be really cool to record my gameplay and playing the favorite games that I love to play. And if you guys don't know what to record, honestly, I'm on the same boat. Sometimes there's like moments where it's like, man, what topic do I talk about? What am I going to say? I think it's important to just get into a flow state where you could just talk and ramble about whatever it is that you want to do. Before I even started recording this video, I'm right here sitting down in my computer and I'm like, okay, what can I talk about? What is something that's that's near and dear to my heart that I would like to share with my audience. And I thought about it and I thought about it. And I remember seeing a video covering the same topic. So I'm not stealing the topic. I just took inspiration and I just wanted to give my insights about, that it really does not matter if you just get 0 views on your videos. It really doesn't matter. As long as you're happy doing it, I think that's all that matters. And don't be afraid to go a little bit off topic. If you're just talking for a long time, it's very hard to stay in topic for a good amount of time. It's just what naturally happens. Even when you're with your friends, at the coffee shop, you guys are going to talk about something, but then it slowly starts to graduate to another type of topic. That's okay. A lot of people, they get paralyzed in the way that they're planning a video because they're like, okay, I need to talk about this topic for 30 minutes straight. No, I think people don't mind if you go off topic, as long as obviously that you're engaging and that you show like a very good magnetic personality. I think people are just going to be inclined to hear you out because it's like they want to hear how your mind is, what you think about, whatever it is, whatever topic that you're talking about. So don't be afraid to go a little bit off topic. Obviously, start off the video with, the actual title that you planned out, like how I started this video with the 0 views and everything. But as you keep talking, don't be afraid to introduce little side stories, little, maybe a joke here and there. As long as you're just talking about whatever it is that you want to talk about, ultimately, I think it's fine. I think people don't really care because, a lot of people are just used to hearing videos while they're working out, while they're at their job, while they're waiting in line at Carl's Jr. I feel like people just sometimes put on videos because it's like a white noise for them. And if you really enjoyed this video, I'm sure YouTube is going to show you another video that you're really going to enjoy. So I'll see you there.